ever imagine being the one who gets a best-selling book turned into a blockbuster?
Yeah.
Well, today we're diving deep into the world of publishing rights managers.
Okay.
You know, you sent us a ton of info on this career from RoleCatcher.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it seems like you're curious if this is the hidden gem of the publishing world.
It's a really cool role.
Right.
Because you can actually see how you directly impact
Yeah.
a book's success.
Yeah.
We always think of publishing as this really traditional field,
Yeah.
but when you start looking at publishing rights managers, you see it's about strategy, market awareness, as much as it is about contracts and copyrights.
Right. It's like one foot in the creative world and the other in high stakes business deals.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what does a typical day look like for somebody like this? What are the core functions?
Imagine you're a publishing rights manager and you discover a debut novel with serious movie adaptation potential, or maybe a children's book that just needs to be translated for like a global audience, right?
Yeah.
The publishing rights manager, they're the ones who identify those opportunities and connect the authors and publishers with those potential buyers across all these industries and all these different countries.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. It's spotting the spark, that it factor, and knowing exactly where to put it. So, like a lot of networking, relationships, and like speaking the language of both.
Right.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, you have to think about the negotiation skills.
Right. Because you've got to get the best deal for your people.
Yeah. Secure those deals, get those financial rewards.
Right.
That's where the
it's where the money is, right?
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Being a savvy publishing rights manager can be lucrative for the author, for the publisher.
Yeah, it sounds like a real knack for a negotiation is essential.
Yeah.
And it's not even just knowing the legal stuff.
Well, that's a part of it, yeah.
Being persuasive.
Being a persuasive communicator, having a deep understanding of the market, knowing what the hot genres are.
Right. So you're like...
knowing which streaming platforms are looking for new content.
You're like a trend spotter.
100%.
Yeah.
You have to have your finger on the pulse.
Right. You're a strategist, master negotiator.
What countries are showing a surge in demand for translated works?
And you said this has a surprising amount of overlap with tech now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because of all the digital media.
Absolutely.
So tell me about that.
This is not your grandmother's publishing world anymore. Okay. Digital rights management is a huge part of this.
So like ebooks and...
You think about ebooks, audiobooks, online piracy.
Right, yeah.
Streaming rights.
Because these are all new frontiers in publishing, and they require a different skill set.
It's like the Wild West.
Right.
But instead of saloons and those dusty trails, it's digital platforms.
Constantly evolving copyright law.
Right, yeah. So you got to be adaptable, tech-savvy, comfortable in that digital world.
RoleCatcher highlights this, their career guide.
Okay.
They talk about how a deep understanding of digital contracts, licensing agreements, global implications of digital distribution are essential.
Yeah, so we've established this is like a multifaceted, dynamic role, potentially high rewards.
Yeah.
But let's be real. What are the downsides?
Okay.
What are the gritty realities?
Well, the rewards are high, but the pressure can be high too.
Right.
You're dealing with those high stakes negotiations, big money, tight deadlines, and you're going to face rejection.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
Yeah.
Not every book is a blockbuster.
Right.
Not every deal
Of course not.
is going to go your way.
Right. You're juggling all these different projects with their own challenges.
You got to be organized.
And deadlines, so you got to be resilient.
Organization is key.
Okay.
Remember, you're not just managing the rights, you're managing the relationships.
It's a lot.
You've got authors, publishers, agents.
Oh, yeah.
Film producers.
That's a lot of people.
International contacts.
Yeah, so for someone listening who is like,
it's a lot.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Where do they even begin?
So, like most careers in publishing, you're going to start from the ground up and work your way up.
Okay.
RoleCatcher outlines kind of some common stages.
So break down the ladder to success.
In this career.
Yeah. Starting from entry level.
Yeah. So entry level.
What should people be looking for?
You'll see roles like publishing rights assistant, or rights coordinator.
Right.
And it's all about experience and absorbing knowledge.
So assisting with contracts, researching buyers.
Yeah, you're going to be assisting with contracts, researching with potential buyers.
Going to conferences.
You're going to be attending industry conferences, networking, getting a feel for the industry.
Right. Okay, and internships.
Internships, those are good.
Internships are so important.
Get your foot in the door.
Yeah, get your foot in the door.
Prove yourself.
Learn from seasoned professionals.
Yeah.
Show your passion.
100%. Show them you're a quick learner.
Okay, so you've done all that. Now what?
So you've put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
You've climbed a few rungs.
What's next?
You might move into like a more senior coordinator role.
Okay.
Or even a manager position.
Okay, more responsibility.
Right, and this is where you start taking on more responsibility.
Managing your own portfolio.
Maybe managing your own portfolio of rights.
Okay, so now you're
not just leading the charge.
You're leading the charge.
Yeah.
You're crafting those deals.
Yeah.
Seeing them through.
Oh, so many.
You're involved in market research, identifying trends. You're handling legal aspects of rights management.
Right. You're not just learning the ropes.
Fast pace.
You're holding the reins.
No, 2 days are the same.
So for those who really excel with that,
And then if you really excel.
Yeah.
And you have that
entrepreneurial spirit.
You love making deals.
Mm-hmm.
There's a path to leadership.
Senior manager, director, right. Yes. You can be a senior publishing rights manager or even a director of rights.
Strategic thinking now.
At that level, you're thinking strategically.
Overseeing a team.
You're overseeing a team, guiding a vision for the books.
Maximizing that reach.
Maximizing the reach, maximizing the revenue.
Yeah, perfect for someone who thrives under pressure.
Right.
Who loves the deal.
They love the deal.
Who's passionate about stories.
Yes, they love stories.
And let's not forget the global aspect of this, right?
A significant part of the job is negotiating international rights.
Right, like if you've ever wanted to see a book.
If you want to see your favorite book.
Translated into like 12 languages.
Let's translate it into other languages. This is the job for you.
It's like opening new worlds.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And speaking of opening doors, RoleCatcher goes above and beyond.
They do.
They actually have tools to help you get a job.
It's not just career advice.
Right.
They have this whole AI-powered toolkit.
Okay, what is that?
That is designed to give you an edge in this competitive job market.
Because it is competitive.
One of the things I thought was cool was the AI and cover letter builder.
Okay, that's cool because that is like a daunting task to do that.
It's pain.
Especially if you're not a writer.
It's the worst, yeah.
Yeah, so how does the AI help?
So basically, you upload your existing resume.
Okay.
And the job descriptions that you're interested in.
Okay.
The AI looks at it.
Yeah.
Identifies missing keywords.
Okay.
Suggests relevant skills to highlight, and it helps you optimize the structure.
For the bots.
It's not just about the bots. It's also about appealing.
So it's got to sound human. It's got to resonate with human recruiters.
Right. Because at the end of the day, it's humans hiring humans.
It is a human connection.
You got to sell yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Show your personality.
But then the interview process.
Yes.
That can be nerve-wracking.
The interview process can be very stressful.
Yeah.
But RoleCatcher can help there too.
I help with that too.
Remember that database?
Is that
of practice interview questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. The AI actually analyzes your answers.
Oh, wow.
And gives you personalized feedback.
Okay, wait. So I'm imagining myself hooked up to a VR headset.
Okay.
With like
not quite there.
A holographic interviewer.
Not quite there yet.
Not yet.
But you can record yourself.
Oh, okay.
Answering questions.
Okay.
And then it'll give you feedback.
It'll tell you if you're like saying your tone, your body language.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool.
So you have like a personal feedback loop.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, right?
Yes. Practice makes perfect.
Even if you're not a natural.
Exactly.
You can get better.
You can totally get better with practice.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. And it's really helpful for people who aren't naturally good at interviewing.
Right. Right. To feel more prepared
and confident. Exactly. You're taking out the guesswork.
Right. You have data-driven insight.
You're putting in the data.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially in a field like publishing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you sent over some info.
Yes.
About a real-life publishing rights manager.
Yes.
Who has made a name for themselves.
We can talk about it.
Yeah. Because I always think those are really fascinating.
This person,
because
he makes it more after honing their skills as a coordinator, they rose to oversee the rights for a huge collection of authors across multiple continents.
Wow.
We're talking translations, film options.
They did it all.
They did it all.
Yeah. They secured a major film deal for a debut novel.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So they just knew.
It's incredible.
This is it.
They spotted that diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
They knew what would resonate.
Globally. Wow.
Not just here.
That's amazing. So
it takes a special kind of person to do that.
Yeah. What can we learn from their story?
They understood different markets, cultural sensitivities, what makes a story travel. They had a deep understanding of copyright law, but they were also really passionate about literature and storytelling.
So they were business-minded, but also artistic.
They had that artistic sensibility,
Yeah. Tough as nails,
yes,
but with a good ear for a good story.
100%.
The publishing world changes so fast.
It changes so fast.
With self-publishing, ebooks, audiobooks. So how is this role even evolving?
That's what RoleCatcher ends with in their piece.
Right.
It's something to think about. Right, yeah. Will the traditional publishing rights manager become a thing of the past?
Will it be obsolete?
Or is this a role that's ready to adapt?
Right. It's like the Wild West out there, but it's all digital.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of tumbleweeds, it's terabytes of data.
Right. And new platforms popping up all the time.
It's a great analogy, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to be like those pioneers with that sense of adventure.
Okay.
And you have to be ready to adapt.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's not print and film anymore.
Right.
You could be negotiating gaming rights.
Wow. Okay.
Virtual reality experiences. You could adapt books into podcasts like this one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And a little...
the possibilities are endless.
How do you even wrap your head around negotiating a deal for like a VR experience for a book? It's like we're living in the future.
It's the future unfolding in front of us.
It is.
But the fundamental skills in a publishing rights manager are the same.
Okay.
You have to spot a good story, understand its potential, negotiate a fair deal.
Make the deal happen.
Those are valuable no matter what the format is.
So it's less about being like a tech wizard and more about...
It's about being willing to evolve.
Embracing the evolution, being open to new things, and learning how to use your skills in a new way.
A changing landscape.
Yes.
Right,
100%.
All right.
Those who can bridge that gap
exactly
between the old who are going to thrive
and the new.
Yeah.
Right. They're the ones that are going to succeed.
100%.
It's like being a creative entrepreneur.
Right.
But instead of launching a startup, you're launching stories into the world.
And it's not just about...
And, it's not just the flashy deals.
Right.
The rise of self-publishing means
it's true.
There's a whole world.
Because now you have all these authors who are self-publishing who may have never gone through the traditional route.
Yeah.
Right.
So many authors are choosing to self-publish, which means there's a lot of content out there that
no one's ever even seen.
Would have crossed the desk
And in that
of a traditional publishing house.
Sea of content.
And within all of that content,
there are probably some gems.
There are hidden gems, exactly, that deserve to be seen. A publishing rights manager who understands how much things have changed and who can
identify those diamonds in the rough.
Those diamonds in the rough?
Yeah.
That's who's going to be in demand.
That's the new breed.
100%.
Publishing rights manager.
They're a talent scout.
Yeah.
A tech navigator. A deal maker.
Yeah, that's a good
it's a lot
combination of skills.
It's a lot.
I like that.
That it's cool.
This deep dive has really shown me a side of publishing I never really...
It's cool. Thought about.
It's a cool job.
Yeah.
So much happens.
It is. So much goes on
behind the scenes.
When you just bring these books to life.
Yeah, it really is a good reminder that even in the digital age, a good story is still...
It's always going to be about a great story.
Yeah, and if you can...
You can have all the bells and whistles.
Would be that champion.
But if you don't have the story...
It's the story.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you can navigate these waters...
100%.
Rights and opportunities and connect with an audience.
That's what it's all about.
Then you've got it figured out.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hold the keys to the kingdom.
It's true.
Really.
That's true.
So anyone listening who is feeling inspired, who might want to go down this career path, what's your biggest piece of advice?
Stay curious, stay informed, embrace the change.
Love it.
The world of publishing is changing every day.
Right.
But that's what makes it so exciting.
It's true. Words to live by.
It's true.
Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure.
For this awesome deep dive.
Thank you for having me.
And to you, our listener.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for listening.
On this journey.
Yes.
We hope you've learned something.
I hope so, too.
And that you have.
We'll see you next time.
A new appreciation for these unsung heroes. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
Yes.
And keep diving deep.